Okay, guys, so today is day 2 of this sketchy sessions. I have not done my hair yet this morning, but it's also very important that you see how I draw what we're doing today, because that's part of the activity, is that we are working on positive self-affirmations. So I'm just going to show you one word, but I would like you to pick 3 positive, beautiful, encouraging words for you. So, believe it or not, I am typically known for being shy. And recently I learned that audacious, which, where do they get the audacity comes from, actually means bold, daring, and acting fearless. So our word today is going to be audacious, and I'm just going to sit here and focus on doing some word art and really calling this boldness into my life. I have a pencil, an eraser, and this cute little pen is actually a handwriting pen, but it works great for sketch lining. So it's just going to be black ink. So first, let me tell you how amazing you are. Like, this activity, the hard part is not the word art. The hard part is thinking of the words that define you, that are positive. And for some people, that's not a hard thing. But for most people, thinking of 3 things that are amazing, unique, and beautiful about them is a lot of pressure. So if you can't do 3, start with 1, block it in, and then go to the next one. So, without further ado, because I don't want to mess up the amount of time I have for this, I am going to draw out the word audacious. I am going to be bold, daring, and fearless. This is the attitude that I want to call into my life for this year. I want this word to describe me. I want to embody it. So, audacious is actually spelled weird, but if you do not do word art, you just want to basically write the word, space it out a little bit, because you're going to make these bigger. So, like, I'm not making this beautiful or perfect. This is very much just making it try to fit on this sheet of paper. Okay, so this is horrible. I don't know if you can read my handwriting. I know the camera flips angles and stuff, but I of course went with an A word because, you know, A's are my favorite. I just kind of start blocking it out. So you turn your straight lines into larger shapes. It doesn't have to be pretty or fancy. This can still be a very basic. You're just making these more bold. And all you have to do is follow the lines that are already there. I like to go around both sides to make it a little bit thicker, or, well, I guess more bold. And the thing is that it doesn't matter what word you pick. It doesn't matter how you spell it. You know, we all have different handwritings and fonts, but you can actually, any word, you just write the basic shape you want of it, and then you just go around it. So like the C, if I extend it, I don't want to go as far because it's going to run into the A. But I like overlapping letters. It's up to you. As you can tell, I like to kind of wiggle out the edges a little bit to give the image more shapes. I have noticed that my O's typically do their own little goofy thing. Sometimes they're circles and sometimes they're not. Now, if you see this, I didn't do the whole S. Like, you don't want to write 2 S's next to each other. You actually want to follow the shape of your original one, because when you write, you don't write the exact same every time. So you don't want to just mess that up. Also, you know, I really like the shape of this. So instead of going all the way down and making a second line, I'm just going to go like that. So I have a basic shape. I kind of like it, but you guys have met me, right? we got to make it a little bit fancy. We got to up the ante with our boldness. Like, this is what we're calling in. This is what we want to be. This is something beautiful and strong. So right now I'm just going through and I'm erasing the inside lines, making sure that I like that the thickness of the letters, you know, like this line wasn't straight, so I'm going to kind of extend it a little bit more. And this is for you, so you can make it however you want. But I really want you to take the time today to just find 3 words that can kind of be your mantra and describe you this year, your goals. But I want it to be a positive thing about yourself. Like, that's the goal, is a positive self-affirmation of some kind. And honestly, if you're looking at this and you're like, oh, I hate doing word art, I would never do this, draw pictures. What do you see when you see bold? I see a lion when I see bold, daring, and fearless. And maybe we'll add a line onto this. But once you get your basic shape in, and you know the design that you really want to go with, you're going to want to line that, because you're going to go back in and erase it. Like, the point is to build up layers and layers and to focus on how this word is you. And so I'm just going around the outside, just darkening it up, giving it its final form. For those of you who enjoy making like coloring book pages, I do this a lot, where I'll take a sketch that I really love and I'll line it, and then I will go back and I'll erase all the pencil marks, and then you have your blank for your coloring book, or your color page, so you can copy it, or scan it, either one. But I personally feel like something like this is just for me. Doesn't have to be that crazy. I just want to remind myself to be audacious. Let's be bold and fearless this year. I will let you in on a little secret. My initials are AC, and I have never enjoyed making C's. That's why our logo is actually a moon. C's and G's are really hard for me. I didn't make a circle to dot the I. This is where you can get fun. I am going to finish lining this, and then I'm going to show you some options for how to dot your letters. But I want you guys to just, you don't have to be bold and fearless. You can be calm, patient, happy is an okay word to describe yourself. It's something that you can bring into your life. I know we worked on that yesterday. Okay, so now that we've got it lined, we just pretty much go through and get rid of all the extra lines, because I don't know anybody who just writes these perfect the first time. Okay, so we've got, oh, let me get that a little bit closer. We've got audacious. Believe it or not, I am audacious. Okay, I know, I'm gonna hear it from some of you. You do know this. So, options for dotting I's, periods when you're doing word art real quick. I'm a big fan of hearts, which, I don't know, is my heart bold, daring, and fearless? Yes, but I think I want a star today. So, see how easy that is? You just erase it, put in what you really want. And I know everybody draws their stars a little different, and that's fine. I personally have been being pulled more towards 8-point stars lately, but for this, we're just gonna, again, do the outline. And I really like when you do this with shapes. Like you can put a smiley face, whatever you want. Like it's beautiful. But then you go in and, oh my, yeah, I should have given that like one more second to dry because the ink actually smeared. But who cares? This is for me. This is my reminder to be audacious. This is your reminder to be audacious. You can be fearless out there. And you are so many beautiful, wonderful things. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.